Hello friends, I'm Captain Vijay. Today I'm going to discuss about the unsafe method of raking pilot ladder using the D-shackles. This has been a common practice on board the ships in these days that we have been securing a pilot ladder using the D-shackles. It is not acceptable anymore. So let's begin. So I shall begin with a small accident wherein the pilot fell into the water. Pilot boarding and disembarking is one of the most critical operation on board the ship. If anything happens to the pilot during boarding or disembarking, the onus is onto the ship, to the master, and indirectly to the company. There are huge fines because here the loss of person, injury to person is involved. This is really sad. So now let us discuss this slide one by one. Unsafe method to rig pilot ladder by using shackles. Here it says that when we are securing the pilot ladder in place, it is imperative that it is secured in such a way that the ladder cannot slip and that the weight of the ladder and the pilot of the ladder is transferred directly to the side ropes to the ship structure. One very common method of securing a pilot ladder at an intermediate length is the use of pair of shackles, which I mentioned earlier that we use 2D shackles. On deck there is one pad eye and we put the U side of the shackle on the ropes and then we connect the shackle on those pad eyes. It would at first sight appear to be offer a safe and easy method. It was actually, even that was the common practice on all the ships that I have been sailing on. Now probably on my next ship onwards, we'll be following a new method, a new correct method for rigging the pilot ladder. So you can see here in the case 1, the use of double shackles in the securing method gives a high probability of the ladder slipping when the pilot puts his weight fully onto the ladder. So you can see here, this is the D shackle, this is the pad eye. Here, if the weight comes onto the ladder, chances are very high that this ladder will slip. And if this ladder slips, the person on the ladder might get a jerk and he might fall into the water. Now in this case, let's see. A shackle with large radius fitted over the clamping device, although in this case the spreader weight is taking the weight. You can, the arrangement without the spreader step, again there is a potential for slippage. Here, okay. Here it says that this is a spreader. This is taking the weight. Now this is resting on the stanchions. But if in case this was not the case, again the shackles would have been holding the ropes, and again there is chances of slippage. Now case 3, a ladder where the whippings have failed and steps can clearly be seen to be uneven, not horizontal. Here you can see the whippings are completely damaged. Anyway, this kind of a pilot ladder is not acceptable anymore. This is a detainable deficiency. Case 4, distortion caused by the use of shackles over side ropes. This again is not acceptable. If this is the case, then the pilot ladder has to be replaced. In this case, case number 5, an arrangement where the large radius pipe has been constructed to reduce the load angle. Now this has been fabricated on both the ships to reduce the load angle. Again, this is not accepted. Although in arrangements such as in case 5 removes the sharp edge problem, this is a curvature over here over which the ladder passes. So there will be no bends which will not damage the side ropes. But it does not address the issue of how close to the ship side the ladder securing should take place. Let's go to the next slide. We'll discuss why shackles over side ropes for securing the pilot ladder at intermediate length is considered to be unsafe and non-compliant with the regulation. If the shackles are secured just below a ladder step, this is similar to the use of step hooks. The forces exerted onto the step are not those to which it was designed or tested for. To recap, each individual step is designed to take weight of one pilot. So basically, the pilot ladder steps are designed to take the weight of the one pilot and is tested to 8 kilonewton force. The steps is tested to 8 kilonewton force and the side ropes are 24. So 3 times the test force of the steps. So it is acknowledged that the side ropes are designed to take the weight of the pilot and the ladder. It must be appreciated that this is a static test and does not take into account the dynamic forces which can be exerted on the ladder being dragged into the water or by contact with the pilot. When shackles are hard up underneath, a step or arrangement is only as strong as the whipping or clamping system used. Next, by exerting unnatural tension onto the side ropes for which they were not designed, the side ropes can be distorted and weakened, which is right. This has been mentioned as a casual factor in incidents where the side ropes have been parted. If distorted, the weakened side ropes are used over a sharp edge, there will be high probability of them failing and parting. One argument put forward in the favor of using shackles is that shackles are not the problem, but it is the load angles put into the system where it changes the direction from horizontal across the deck to vertical down shipside that causes the distortion. This we had seen in the earlier slide to reduce the load angle, but again, this is not accepted. Unsecured section of the pilot ladder. There have been a number of incidents reported where the pilot during embarkation reached above the deck edge and grabbed a section of the pilot ladder import from the securing arrangement. So it says that on one occasion, the pilot doing this fell from the ladder and suffered career-ending, life-changing injuries. If the securing point were it placed at arm's length from the ship side, then this potential problem would be removed. This securing the pilot ladder 1915 mm horizontally from the ship side would be a good distance to secure all pilot ladder arrangement and would remove the possibility of the pilot grabbing length of the unsecured ladder during disembarkation. So basically, when the pilot is boarding, he is supposed to hold the two stanchions and then board the vessel. But in case there have been incidents where it's mentioned here that he grabbed the unsection of the pilot ladder, which was on the opposite side of the D-shackle, and he fell into the water. Use of strops. So these are the strops which are to be used: the shackles, the rope. The use of strop to secure the pilot ladder at intermediate length between the steps is the size of the rope that would be required. The strops must not be the weak link in the arrangement, so that they would need to have a safe working load greater than 24 kilonewton. There is no need for them to be manufactured in Manila. Suitable non-slip man-made cordage could be used. An identifying strand could be spun into the threads, and each strop could be supplied with a test certificate. So, how to rig pilot ladder without the shackles? So, if you can see, this is the step. This is the rope attached to the deck mounting lug. So, this is the eye on deck. This is the rope which is attached here. Then from there it goes there, and it is lashed to the side ropes of the pilot ladder, as you can see here. How to rig pilot ladder properly? Okay. A rolling hitch knot will be used to secure the ropes of the side rope of the pilot ladder. Make sure the weight rests on the rope. So here is a D-shackle, and this is the rope, and this is the rolling hitch knot. So if you can see, the weight of the pilot ladder is on this knot, on this strop. Now here are some discussions like, can we avoid to use shackles to secure embarkation as ship crew stays longer period on embarkation ladder than pilot stays on the pilot ladder? Pilot stays on the pilot ladder is hardly for a few minutes, not even few minutes, just less than a minute, where he just climbs the ladder and comes on board. and climbs the ladder and gets off from the vessel. So the problems faced are, what about the overweight crew? In ballast condition, obviously the freeboard is super high, and due to the curvature of the ship side in ballast condition, the ladders won't rest parallel to the ship side, and then it becomes difficult to board the rescue boat by ladder. Prolonged time stored at one place. These ladders are not used frequently and hence stored for a prolonged time, due to which the rope might lose its original elasticity. Here is a problem due to, how about the disadvantages of using a rope? Wrong securing of the ladder. In case the ladder is not correctly secured using the securing straps, the ladder step should not touch the fish plate. Okay. In this case, you can see the pilot ladder steps is touching the fish plate. That means the weight is coming on the step. And as we discussed before, the step should not take the weight. The weight should be on the side ropes. In this case, the securing rope is touching the side ropes. So this is again wrong. This is wrong. Not accepted. Correct securing. The weight of the ladder should be on the securing ropes and the side ropes of the ladder. So this is the one which is right. You can see this is the D-shackle. This is the rope going up, and this is the rolling hitch knot. So the weight is on the securing rope. So the sources of information used in this presentation were CRIP Maritime Advisory Board, EMPA, European Maritime Pilot Association, Facebook group Dangerous Ladders, and International Maritime Pilot Association, various articles on internet. The purpose to make this presentation was to rig and secure pilot ladder by using shackle is easy and a long-term practice method. So I would say that most of them are reluctant to accept the fact that the use of shackle to rig and secure a pilot ladder is unsafe method. I'm sure even now, if you go on board and see, even the shackles are still being used, and the deck crew, especially the bosun, they would still not be able to digest and how the rope is more safer than the D-shackle itself. By simply being authoritative and directing crew not to use shackles for securing pilot ladder will not serve the purpose. So you have to explain to the deck crew and tell them the purpose and the reason, which is what we normally do. I normally do. Why and how are we doing this? It's easy to go in there and dictate terms. They have to listen. But if you explain to them nicely, properly, and why, the reason behind anything, that new regulation and requirement which come on board, because for them, they are into just operational. We deal with the new circulars and the requirements and the SOLAS, MARPOL, all the amendments. So we have to tell them and make sure that they understand why it is being carried out, and then they will make sure that they don't do it on the next ship. Making all seafarers understand the importance of proper rigging of ladders, not only in case of pilot ladder, but we also need to think about various other ladders used on board for embarkation. This is the embarkation ladder is talking about. Thank you for watching. Hope you like my presentation. Subscribe my YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. So this is Captain Vijay signing off.